Hello and welcome. I'm Hanifa Barnes, creator of Podsnaps and productivity architect. Ever wonder about trying to be more mindful? Everyone says you should try mindfulness. Yes, but do you have time? That's the question. Today we're going to talk about micro-mindfulness practices so you can take small little bits of your day to try to get it in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Here is the snap. Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. That's a whole lot to say around just basically tuning out, getting present, and being still, right? But it's a real practice that can be so beneficial in many ways. Common benefits include reducing stress, enhancing performance, developing awareness, and suspending judgment so you can really dig deep into your natural curiosity about the world. So why don't we do more of this? Well, I can probably guess you're going to say time. How much time do we really have during a course of the day? I mean, honestly, we barely have time to eat or breathe. So now we're supposed to also be mindful? Well, yes, it can be helpful to be mindful. I know all about being extra busy, and my efforts are in the early morning when I get up. I try to focus on my mindfulness practices then. Now, I could get better and do some mindfulness during the course of my day, which is why we're talking about micro-mindfulness. A recent Harvard Business Review article talks about how you can weave in micro-mindfulness practices throughout the course of your day without taking up too much of your time. I promise. It's as easy as 1 through 7. It doesn't matter your vocation, your skill, your practice level. You could be a writer, stay-at-home mom, a teacher, an executive, an artist, a student, accountant, whatever it is. You could benefit from micro-mindfulness practices during the course of your day. First step is to breathe. And I don't mean just your regular pattern of breathing. I mean deep breathing where you're inhaling very deeply, you're holding it briefly, and you're letting it out slowly. And you repeat that a few times to help relax you, help stimulate the vagus nerve so you can relax, and then jump into your task. Number 2, check in with your senses. You got 30 seconds? Stop. Sit still. Be present. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? And just be with that for 30 seconds. And then move on. 3 is to scan. Assess your whole body just by feeling where are those points of tension and tightness in your shoulders, in your neck, in your jaw. Are there ways you can relax that tension? For me, I tend to close my eyes and do deep breathing to help relax some of that tension. Other times I think about the thing that's really bothering me because that's usually where my tension sits. And I think through it while I'm breathing to help relax and minimize that frustration. Number 4, take a meditative minute. Just stop and pay attention to nothing but your breathing. Now, a little different from deep breathing, you're just breathing and paying attention to the rise and fall in your chest. And if you find that your thoughts start wandering to your next meeting or tasks or things around you, stop and go back to your breathing and the rise and fall in your chest. Get up and walk, move, right? Step away from your desk or wherever you are that's a sedentary position and move around. And when you're moving, don't start scrolling or trying to think about that next thing you have to do. Just focus on being with yourself and walking and enjoying that particular moment. 6 is to pause. Think about the things you are grateful for. Just 30 seconds, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be something grand and big. It can be as simple as a hot cup of green tea on a rainy day while you're reading your book. Lastly, bite, which merely means eat, which really means only eat. Don't multitask and do other things while you're eating your food. Take time to enjoy and savor the flavors, the crunch, the sounds from your food, the smells from your food. Often I have to schedule my lunch in my calendar for this reason. Otherwise, I am doing a working lunch, which means I'm eating and trying to get work done, which is never a good thing. And yes, I said it's as easy as 1 through 7. And what that means is you don't have to do all of it. Just choose a few here and there and alternate to determine what's best for you. It's such a small commitment for a really big benefit.